Hello, everyone. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever ridden a roller coaster before? Do you remember how it feels when it goes up and down? It's incredibly exciting, isn't it? I tried it when I was 10 years old, and up till now, I still remember the feeling when it went high up, like I could reach to the sky before dropping off to the closest to the ground. Today, I will show you my life as a real roller coaster experience. First, let me bring you back to the time when I was in elementary and secondary school. I was always being praised for my excellent academic performance and being on the dean list for many years in a row. Everything seemed like a piece of cake for me. After that, with flying colors, I also gained admission to Bảo Lộc High School, which was one of the top high schools in Bảo Lộc at that time. You know, on this path, I continued to push myself and receive many awards. This early success filled me with confidence and arrogance because everyone around praised me and uplifted my spirit by saying things like, "Wow, I'm so proud of you. You are incredibly talented," and so on. I was complacent about myself, and my roller coaster now was then going up to its peak. Then a turning point in my life came after finishing my high school. My mom and dad wanted me to go abroad to improve my English skills and broaden my horizon. And I did. I succeeded in going to the Philippines. You know, in my mind, that was a big reward for my dedication. And I thought I was good enough, and I didn't want to put much effort in studying anymore. You know, I tried so many interesting things, like traveling by jeepney, which is similar to tuk-tuk in Thailand. And moreover, I also tried adventure games like scuba diving, even though I didn't know how to swim. Furthermore, I had a chance to taste different kinds of cuisines. And one dessert that stood out to me was Hello Hello, which is the ice cream mixed with condensed milk and fresh fruits. You know, it tastes absolutely amazing. I overestimated my English proficiency and thought it was enough for me to survive there or anywhere else in the world. But I didn't notice that my English skill was stagnant and even worsening. I only befriended with Vietnamese friends and communicated with them in, of course, relaxing way in Vietnamese or Vietnamese. I didn't notice that my peers now were diligently studying and seizing every opportunity. It didn't cross my mind that my parents were working so hard to pay for my tuition fees and expenses, which I should have taken it for granted more seriously. One day, in 2019, the COVID-19 pandemic suddenly hit the world. People who had to suffer from losing lots of things, like money, jobs, possessions, and even much more. I was one of the victims in that situation. I had to leave my wonderful times in the Philippines behind and struggle to find a way back home. You know, at that moment, I was standing in a void with no job, no money, and no friends, because my peers now were busy on their way, reaching the pinnacle of success. I started to blame myself for sleeping too long on my victories. The roller coaster now was falling uncontrollably to rock bottom. For everyone, this may seem like a minor setback, but for me, it was a wake-up call, and I had to pay a heavy toll for my disengagement. It took me a long time before I could make an important decision of going back to university. I understood that the challenges that lay ahead, and I have to start all from scratch. And the one thing is, I could be older than my classmates. But despite the difficulties, I sense that my roller coaster now was ascending, but at least it was moving. I realized that resting on one's laurel doesn't just happen in academic fields, but in reality, it occurs frequently in any kind of situations. These are common examples of resting on your laurels. First, imagine you won lottery. The first thing you might think of is spending money on unnecessary purchases or taking long travels, and maybe you won't think of saving it for a rainy day. Or when you finally have your ideal body shape after months of stretching, eating on a diet, or stretching, exercising, your first thought might be, ổn đi, rồi ăn gì cũng được. And as for me, I let it happen for some reasons. Firstly, I believe in my luck, and I became complacent about my abilities. Secondly, I thought I still had time, but in fact, time flies so fast, and I couldn't get any back if I keep allowing myself to sleep on my past victories. Now, as I stand here before you in this hall, I'm actively pursuing my success once again, thanks to the hard times that woke me up. Without them, I would not have known how long I had been asleep. Towards the end of my speech, I want to say that resting on your laurel is not bad. Just remember, you can also celebrate it, and remember not to sleep on it for too long. Just stop, and then keep going and keep trying. Now I stand here, I want to tell that I hope that my journey inspires you to embrace challenges and learn from your mistakes and continue on your path of personal growth. Let us strive for success, remain humble, and never stop learning. By the way, allow me to introduce a very famous Vietnamese athlete who has inspired me and motivated me a lot by her saying, the moment she was in tears, she claimed this: even though she has achieved so many things in life, but she still finds hard to accept avoidable mistakes. She just keeps screaming and keeps trying, as if she hasn't earned anything. She always tells herself that if she's satisfied with what she has achieved, she will be a failure